Have major breaking news around us this morning, and it comes from the NBA. And here is what we know. Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier have both been arrested as part of FBI investigations into sports gambling. Billups' arrest was part of a separate case, but it was related, linked to an illegal poker operation tied to the mafia. That, according to reporting from ABC News. At the core of Rozier's arrest is a game from March of 2023 that saw an uptake of Rozier bets coming in on the under. Rozier left that game just 9 minutes in, citing a foot injury. He had previously not been accused of any wrongdoing. Shams was all over this story, as you might expect, as are others. Shams will join us in about 15 minutes with the very latest, and we are efforting further information from our NBA reporters and others. As soon as there is any further information that we can bring you responsibly, we will do so as quickly as possible.
Highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Cosa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchesi crime families. And you'll hear more about those details today. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling. This FBI will leave no room for any perpetrator of crime across this country. You hear a lot about our work of defending the homeland and crushing violent crime. Well, this work is also representative of a colossal portion of the FBI's mandate to keep America safe and to keep our entertainment industry fair and secure. The men and women that are standing up here today worked tireless hours, days, months, and years. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation. And we could not have done it without our interagency partners that are before us today. The NYPD, HSI, and teams of law enforcement officials from around the country made this day possible. It takes a team to bring this kind of justice, sweeping justice, into the halls of the United States courtrooms, where our brave United States attorney has led this prosecution. It takes courageous prosecutors to stand before you and say, we will not allow this kind of illicit activity to happen, not only at the national sporting level, but also where it hides in La Cosa Nostra. And when these two collided together, they perpetrated a fraud that is historic in terms of not just money, but the scheme and the deceit that they utilize to steal and swindle people from money, to include crypto fraud. This is an operation that showcases to you that under President Trump's administration, there is no room for any type of criminal behavior, be it on the world's largest stage or in the back rooms of tiny parlors where card games are being played. We are proud to stand here today with the men and women of the FBI and this legal team. And to the United States Attorney, I just want to thank you personally for taking the time to display the work that the media is about to hear about today in detail. As I said, it does take courageous prosecutors, but it takes a courageous United States Attorney to bring this case, because we are going to take heat for it. But we don't shy away in this administration. We don't say no. What we do is we bring the results across the finish line. We bring them to the public. We bring you accountability. And yes, they will have their day in court, and you will hear the evidence through the court system exclusively. We will not deny anyone of due process. And that's the brilliance of this system. That's the brilliance of this administration. Everyone will be held to account.
Chauncey, come on, man. I just don't understand this. I really don't understand this. I mean, now this is crazy. Chauncey was one of my favorite players. I'm from Detroit. Won the championship in '04. I mean, I don't even understand. I don't understand it for anybody. I mean, because you already a millionaire. this doesn't make any sense to me. This is what I call greed. I mean, it's wrong on all levels, no matter who doing it. But it does make more sense if you somebody that's down on your luck and you willing to take a chance because hey, everything been going wrong anyway. I might as well try something. But 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 when you already a multimillionaire and you can play multi years in the NBA, made millions. You done did all type of things. Now you the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers. You ain't making $12. What is the point in doing something illegal? For what? I mean, like this is the type of stuff that you can't even feel bad for somebody for because it's like you really risked it all for no reason. There's no reason to risk it all right here. This is just straight up stupidity and greed. There's nothing else that you could say about it. I mean, and it's sad to say, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to, I hate this, you know what I mean? But Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, I think he said Raymond Jones, I forget everybody, but this is how we get totally messed up. You know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse for this, man. I mean, you a head coach, you gotta have your money doing something. I don't know everything that these NBA players do with their money, but I do remember Shaq saying he never spent an NBA check before because of all his endorsements. You understand what I'm saying? And Chauncey Billups, like he was a mogul, you know what I mean, in the NBA, and you go and do this, man. Like, this is the last person I would have thought of hearing something like this about. You know what I mean? Which is sad, but we see what I mean. It's true because look where we at, and this is just sad, man. And I think I don't even want to say this should be a lesson because all I'm be doing like this everything G, so I'm not gonna be fake. All right, this is not. This is really what just always happens. Period. Like for some reason, this always happens when it comes to us or when it comes to just people with money. Period. It's like they start believing that they're invincible some kind of way, shape, or form. But the FBI, and that's the difference, though. This ain't just a charge. When the FBI get involved, they'll let you do something for 10 years before they come after you. They don't do it like in the first 5 months. They waiting. They're gonna wait. They're gonna make you think that everything is fine. And then they're gonna be like, okay, they're gonna swoop in on you, and it ain't nothing you can do, it ain't nothing you can say. You can't say, I was just playing, or it wasn't like that, or I was forced into it. You can't do none of that because they got everything already to prove that, you had something to do with it. They already said the NBA was all was cooperative, so they probably knew already, and they just had to wait until they came and swooped them up. They don't say nothing. When we come get them, we coming to get them. And I mean, it's sad, man. I mean, I really don't know what else to say about this. This is just it's just bad. It's just bad on all levels, man, because you risk your entire life. You know what I mean? Because you in your 50s now. I don't know how many years they're gonna give him for this, or if he gets charged. If he does end up, I mean, he already. I don't want to wish. I don't want to say nothing that ain't there yet. So let them do the ongoing investigation. I'm not going to say what's going to happen to him. I'm not going to go there with it. But this is bad. You know what I mean? You in your 50s. If they do end up doing something to him, giving him 30 years. I mean, you're gonna be 80 something. I mean, and you didn't have to. You just was no reason for this. It was just negligence. It was irresponsible. It was just a lot of stuff in this, man. You getting caught up with the mob. What you getting caught up with the mafia for? Why would you? This ain't you ain't Frank Lucas or Nicky Barnes or nobody like that. Where somebody they started from illegal practice. They whole career started from illegal works. So that's all they know. You became a millionaire legally, and then you destroy it like this. I'm never going to understand it. It's nothing to understand, to be honest. I just think that it's a sad situation. That's all I can say, man. But I hope everything turns out to the best of its ability. But I don't know what to say about this. It's your boy King G with everything G, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.